Class. This is a Bible lesson for pre-K, kindergarten, and first grade. We have some new Bible characters we're going to be learning about today. We will be learning about Ruth and her mother-in-law, Naomi. And this Bible story has a character trait that we can learn about too. It's respect. Respect means to treat others like you want to be treated. To treat others like you want to be treated is the way that we show respect. And there's a Bible verse that goes with that. Show respect for everyone. Love your Christian brothers and sisters. Fear God. 1 Peter 2:17. Now, boys and girls, this Bible verse specifically talks about showing love to Christian brothers and sisters. But if you read in other places in the Bible is full of stories about loving everyone. And then there's this funny little word here, fear God. And when we think of fear, we often think of being afraid of something. And that is not how the Bible uses this word fear in this memory verse. Fear means to think about how amazing and awesome God is. That's what they mean with the word fear in this memory verse. Think about how awesome God is. Let's go ahead and read about Ruth and Naomi. While I read, I want you to be listening for some key words. Ruth, Naomi, Moab, Boaz, Obed, respect. Boys and girls, those are some words that will be in our story. Listen for those, and we'll talk more about them tomorrow. Put your finger on the word Ruth. Ruth and Naomi were widows. A widow is somebody whose husband has died or whose wife has died. So Ruth's husband had died and Naomi's husband had died. Ruth and Naomi were widows. Ruth had been married to Naomi's son. Naomi decided to go back to where her family was from. She told Ruth not to travel with her and to look for a new husband. Ruth said, "Don't ask me to leave you. I will go wherever you go." So Ruth and Naomi traveled to the city of Moab. They were very poor and didn't have enough to eat. Naomi was too old to work, so Ruth went to a rich man's field to get his leftover grain for food. The rich man asked her to work in his field. Ruth cried and said, "Why are you being so kind to me?" The man's name was Boaz. He said, "I want to be kind to you because you are so nice to Naomi." So Ruth worked for Boaz and brought food back to Naomi. Naomi decided that Boaz would be a good husband for Ruth and told her to go and see if Boaz wanted to marry her. Boaz liked Ruth and they got married. Then they had a little boy named Obed. Ruth showed Naomi respect by staying with her, traveling with her, and working hard to get food. Oh, boys and girls, I want you to think about this story and think about the word respect. Think about how Ruth showed respect to Naomi.